like to talk to you today about high school functioning. What do we mean by high school functioning? We mean, how does your child cope or function in the high school environment? Many of us label our children as being stupid or hyperactive or whatever name we choose without understanding the implication and what actually is going on in that child's environment. It is a fact that each child is uniquely different and each child functions from a different perspective. And by nature, there are many teachers, although they possibly would deny this, have got their favorites and children they don't really like. The truth is, a child that has a bad relationship with the teacher will not be able to function optimally. Secondly, is not going to be passionate about their school environment. And thirdly, they are going to become dysfunctional. It becomes a critical element for optimal functioning that we understand that the teacher has the necessary values to reach all types of children with passion and commitment. Many teachers have been trained and qualified as teachers, although they really did not want to become a teacher, or alternatively, they thought they would like to be a teacher, but later found out that teaching was not really their purpose in life, leaving the teacher little option but to continue teaching without living a fulfilled lifestyle. And at the same time, then to work with children with passion and commitment. The child is the victim in this scenario. On the other side of the coin, we have children coming from completely different home environments with different standards and values, coming together and are expected to work as a team to achieve their training or school education. There are thousands of children who are not coping with life, feeling inferior, rejected, or feeling that they are not important enough either at home, at school, or they are battling with different relationships amongst their colleagues, resulting in them attempting to find an escape route from the reality. Such behavior causes a bad self-perception, where they feel insecure, have guilt feelings, and often feel helpless due to the fact that they are unable to solve these problems on their own. Parents and teachers are not really capable of understanding the true inner feelings of the child, due to the fact that the child will start withdrawing and not portraying their true inner feelings effectively. This, of course, will lead the child into a state of depression caused through inner insecurity, lack of self-worth, and helplessness. The real problem lies in the fact children in this state become very good at masking their true inner feelings, and before we realize the reality, they jump headfirst into something that makes the child feel that they must escape the reality at all costs. In that real state of chaos, they choose a route of smoking, drugs, alcohol, or in thousands of cases, even taking their own lives, which in the reality is only a very serious false perception, but from the child's functioning perspective, a reality. The deception lies in the sad fact that these methodologies actually relieve the child from their inner pain for a short burst of time. But in the medium term, the child is actually destroying him or herself, minute by minute. After going out escaping the reality by partying, drinking or drugging, when the child comes back to his or her senses in the morning or whenever, the problem has not disappeared from their lives, resulting in them being back having to cope with the reality again. The truth is, reality will always come back and haunt you. It is therefore very important that each and every parent, child or teacher, especially when the child is in their senior or high school years, understand the true holistic functioning of that child, as every child, being uniquely different, is slowly developing their own unique identity, which means their own personal set of personal values. This means each child is busy developing their own beliefs in what their likes or dislikes are, and their personal differences between what they believe to be right or wrong. Changing gear, I would like to continue with a high school student who wants to know what to do with their lives, or they need understanding in order to prepare them when they leave school. Research has shown us that the majority of children really do not know what their personal purpose is in life, or what career path to follow, as they do not have the confidence to make an informed choice on what they should be doing in life. Parents try and lead their children into careers without understanding the child's personal values. Thousands of dollars are being spent by parents and universities to train children into various skills for the future, only to find out later that a very large percentage of scholars go completely away from what they were originally trained for. In the long term, this affects every country's economy, as at the present moment, in the majority of the countries throughout the world, there is a growing shortage of skilled labour in many fields, not because there is inadequate training, as much as the wrong people are being trained in the wrong job. The Solution TV has the answer to the problem, and that is called functional intelligence. Functional intelligence is an assessment that should be done yearly by all children for two essential ingredients. One, to determine how the child or person is functioning at the present moment in the present environment. And two, to determine the personal values of each individual and thereby understand the meaning of those values, and then through knowledge direct the child into a bountiful and effective lifestyle, so they understand what their personal purpose in life is, leading them to have a strong inner self-perception. Keep in touch with your child and their growth path effectively by insisting on the use of the Functional Intelligence Profile Assessment. It is the very best investment you could ever make in your child to live a happy and fulfilled